Hello friends, so we have completed in our previous video till Q, till P shape 1, and now we are going to solve our whatever the lefts are till from Q to Z. Okay. So we'll start our program. Okay. So another thing that this is a very new. This is actually is for training for newcomers, and and this training sheet contain tools. Okay, this training sheet contain 12 sheet. First sheet I have completed in my first sheet one. There is a playlist of sheet one. You can check it. Okay, I have completed. You can go there and check it. Okay, you have to complete all 10 sheets. Okay, sorry, there is not. There is 10 sheets. There is not 12 sheets. There is 10 sheets. You have to complete these 10 sheets as a beginner, and after completing this 10 sheet, you are become definitely a more than beginner. So this is my aim that I should complete each and everything to help you. Okay. Another that I have another two sheets as a more than beginner. Okay. So first we have to complete this sheet. Okay. So let's start. Okay. Let's start loops. Okay. So first is Q. What the question is that? The question is that given a number n, print the digit of the number from right to left. Okay. So is back to you have to print in a reverse order. Okay. 1 2 1 3 9 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 5 4 3 2 1 1 2 1 9 3 0 0 2 1. So you have to print also 0. Okay. So how do I print it? Nothing. Just using the okay. So I have to take first integers int p c multi minus minus. Now we have to take number int n c n while n c out n modulus 10 need to do space n divide equal to and another c out and okay. This handle actually work for new test cases. Whenever you get new input of n, you have print like that. Okay. So let's try to get it. Let's try to check it. Is it getting correct or not? Okay. So this is a very similar thing. Actually, when n becomes 0, okay, it will print the similar thing. Okay, so just submit the code. This handle actually, whenever they taking input, we will actually print handle after each input. Okay, and I have print all remainder of modulus 10 and just n divided by 10 will give the shorter n. Okay, so we replace our each remainder at every divide by 10. Okay, so I think this is a very similar question like reverse order. We have solved similar kind of question. Should giving wrong. Let's check why I'm getting wrong. If n is 0, if n is 0, what is the answer? I think if n is 0, that's 5 and n is 0, then definitely our output will not be the correct. Okay, so we're not printing anything because when n equal to 0, we'll actually not go inside. Okay, so can you do something like that? If n equal 0, see out 0 and else this one the same thing. I think this one is so there are some edge cases that you have to always consider it. Okay, whenever you find some edge case, you should check it is it getting correct or not. Do not be panic. Just try to get what why code will not work. Okay, okay. This because of 0. Okay, okay. Now let's try to get another one. So sequence num and sum. So problem is that given a multiple lines, each line contains two number n and m. For each line, print a single line contains the number between n and m, inclusive separated by single space. The method sum equals the summation of number between n. The program should be terminated as soon as this any of these two numbers is less than or equal to. Okay, so you have to terminate the program like here this minus 1 gig. Okay, if less than equal to 0, you have to terminate the program. So only two inputs are actually considered to while solving this problem, like here, like same here, because here we get 0, we have to terminate the program. Okay, so another thing that like here 5 is greater than 2, so it, like even after that it printed like 2 3 4 5. Okay, so always check that increasing order. Okay, okay, so one edge case is that. Okay, like here 5 is smaller than 7, so it's what 5 6 7, but here 5 is actually greater than 2, so you have to start with 2. Okay, similar here, similar here. Okay, so let's try it. Okay, so here there is no mention how many inputs are there. So whenever you are not mentioning any input, you have to note mentioning how many inputs are there. You have to take while loop. Okay, while loop actually giving up correctly. So let's check it. Is it? It is our sum. So 100. Okay. So not also int ab c. Okay. I will take c in while loop. C a and c b and and a should be given 0 and b getting 0. This is the condition actually. Not go inside the loop if a is less than 0 and b less than 0. Okay, so it will work. Then it go outside and it terminate the while loop and our printing is over. Okay, so if a greater than b, I'm saying that if a greater than b, like a is bigger than, so you have to print start with b. Int I equal to, because b always start with a smaller. Okay, I less than equal to a, I plus plus. Okay, so okay, here I. Okay, so here I is less than equal to a, and we have to sum it. Okay, so I'll take the input int sum equal to, so sum plus equal to I. And another thing that I have to print this input too. So it will print like C out I, and when the loop is ended, so I have to print C out some equal some ended. Okay. Else condition is single. Else, so I'll copy it. Nothing will do here. I'm just changing B to A because our A is right now smaller than B. So okay, that's it. I think it's correct. Let's check it. Am I getting correct or not? So yes, we are getting correct. 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 1 sum. There is a space in sum. Again equal, after equal there is no space. After equal there is no space. So I think it's easy one to solve it. So R is this one. So it's accepted. So let's try to solve another question here. Sum of consecutive odd numbers. So sum of consecutive odd numbers are the given two numbers x and y. Print the sum of all odd numbers between them, excluding x and y. Okay. So you have to exclude this one. Okay. So 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 here 5 and 6, there is no odd in between because I have to choose. I have to exclude 5 and 6. In between there is no, so you have to print 0. Like 4 and 10, I have 5, 7 and 9. So it will give around 21 some. So you have to print in between of A and B of in, or sum of odd number. Okay. Okay. So there is a multiple way. I just using a for loop because this is a seed for loop. Okay. So let's try to solve it. Okay. So first we'll take input. I'm taking a long here. I'm taking a long int here. Long int t int t while t minus minus long int a comma b int a b. Here also similar condition work. If a greater than b, b greater than a. I can choose another thing. Long int x equal to mean of a comma b. Long int y equal to max a comma b. It will give me the idea of where the point will start. Our minimum is x and our maximum is y. So our loop, I have to print it now with some equal to. Sometimes you have to write long it many times. You can use macro. Okay. Next time I'll use macro to how to make shorter code. Okay. For long I equal to x plus 1. X should be I less than y I plus plus. Okay. If I modulus 2 not equal to 0. Okay. So there another way to solve this question, like uh, whenever the odd numbers are there now, whenever the odd number is there and you change into binary format. If you change the binary format now, odd number, you you actually found that the first rightmost set bit, rightmost bit is 1 of the odd number. Okay, so like 5. So it works 101. Okay, so our right side set bit, right bit is set mode, is always be set. Okay, it's always giving 1. Okay, whenever it is odd number you can check it. Okay, so what is that? If you just I and 1, if you check I and 1, this and is a bitwise and operator. So if it is odd, so we know that 1 and 1 is, it will giving a 1, because even actually rightmost set bit is 0. Whenever you actually check now, even actually it will give the rightmost set bit is 0. So I and 1, if it is 1, then definitely is odd. If it is 0, that definitely is it, so is an even number. Okay, so here. Okay, so this is the way you can do another way to solve this question. Okay, like if I remove this one and write I and 1, if it is giving 1, that means it is odd number. Okay, sum plus equal to 1, and see out sum and so getting correct answer. So let's try to submit. So here, so okay, this code is accepted. So let's try save to. Okay, okay. So given a number n, print a pyramid that has n rows. So if it is 4, you have to print like this. You check it. How many spaces are there? Is around 3 spaces there. Then 2 space, then 1 space. And the first contain 1 number, the 3 number, then 5 number, then 7 number. Okay. So it contain it contain 3 space. If it is 4, 3 space and 1 number. Again 2 space, 3 number. So 1 space, it giving a 5 number and then 7. So how the pattern works? Like if the first row is there, so I have to print n minus 1 spaces, and number is 2 into I minus 1. I is our first row. I actually represent the 2 into first row, 2 into row number, 2 into row number minus 1. So when we reach here in second row, so space become n minus minus again 2 and 2 into 2 because of second row, 2 into 2 minus 1. Okay, so it will become 3. So how do I get this pattern like 2 into row number minus 1? You can check it. Okay, for in first row actually I getting 1, in second row I am getting 3, in third row. Okay, so in third row I am getting 5. So can you see this is a arithmetic progression. If I have first term is 1 or n minus 1, is nth term is n minus 1 or d is our 2 common difference. So 2n minus 2 plus 1. So our nth term is 2n minus 2. Okay. So this is a common difference. Okay. So let's try to submit it. Let's try to solve this question. So just take it. We can see n. So first I have to take a space in space equal to n minus 1. Okay. And we have to print the row. Okay. So print k equal to k actually changing k into row and row equal to 1. Okay. So 4. Okay. I'm taking a while I equal to. Okay. Equal to, or you can give the conditions without to, like while row should be less than equal to. So first is our space for int I equal to 1, I less than equal to space. Okay. So it should be, I think it is actually giving the first three spaces are there. Okay, we'll give the first three spaces. So space I plus plus, so print cout space are there. Okay. And after the space I'll actually space minus minus I can do because I have to decrease our one space again. Okay, and again I have to print star, so int equal to g1 j less than equal to 2 into row minus 1. Okay. So our first row is row equal to 1, so I have to update our row to j plus plus and cout this. Okay, and row plus plus. So here cout our and. Okay. So, so let's try to screen for. So is it getting correct? Okay, now it's getting correct. Okay. So just a mixture of space and a very similar question actually. We'll actually try to submit a similar question again. Just taking a different conditions like shape 1. Okay, what is the problem that we. 8 shape 1, Oh shit. Actually, I'm sending a wrong message. It should shape two. It's definitely shape. Should be shape. So shape three is very similar to this question. Okay. So, so I have to solve it. I have to submit in tilt in PT. Actually, I have submitted in P. That's why it will be in wrong. So here T. Now so so another that we have a similar shape three. Okay, and you can check it. So it's accepted. And another that you can check in our for previous video, we have actually solved till this problem. Now you have to just reverse our process to this one. Okay, so nothing is that. Just we have to another condition like int space equal to 1. Okay. So I'll take this space 1 equal to 1 int row 1 int row 1 I have taken space 1 and row 1. Row 1 equal to is definitely 2 into n minus 1. 2 into n minus 1 because it actually increase if we start with 7. So our n is 4, 2 into 4 minus 1 is it becomes 7. So while so when you break it, row 1 is always greater than 1. Okay. Become 0, definitely will be 7, 3, 5, 1. Okay. Should be given equal. So, so another that I have to decrease our n. Okay. So how? Okay. Okay. First, space 1 equal to 1. So I have to print first print I equal to 1, I less than equal to row 1, I plus plus. I have used a similar the previous programming. Okay, in this question, just adding the new one. Okay, adding information whatever the required to solve this new one. So int I equal to 1, I less than equal to row 1, I plus plus. So C out star. Okay. So now what I did here, I have to just reduce our n minus. Why? Because row 1 here actually row 1 is 7. The next line row 1 should be 5. Okay, so n should be 3. So right now n is 4 here. So n minus minus will give 3. So 2 into n minus 1. So row 1 become 2 into n minus 1. Now I have to print space or int j equal to 1, j less than equal to space 1, j plus plus c out space 1. Okay, okay. C out not space, c out this one, and we'll get c out and c out and L, but I have to increase the space factor. Space. So it's a very similar to college assignments because in college actually you get a lot of pattern problem. Okay, so we are getting something wrong here. It's printing the wrong. Okay. Let's try why I'm getting it. So So row 1 is 2 into n minus 1. Is correct. Okay. So I think we have to okay. Okay, after space you should not print it. Like here, I will print here. I will have to print here because whenever we actually do this process, after that we need end line. So okay. So now it's very become very beautiful. Okay. So let's try to submit it. Problem done. So here actually we are coding are accepted. So we have left around this problem sum 2. Now actually sum 2 convert to decimal to easy Fibonacci and the 3 node. This 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need to solve the 5 problems. So given three number n a a b, find the summation of the numbers between 1 and 1 whose sum of digit is between a and b, inclusive. Both are inclusive. Okay. Okay, sum of digit. Okay. So it's a good question. Okay, let's try to sum it. So we have to find sum of digit. Okay, how do I find sum of digit? Okay, another is that how to because whenever you write long many times, so you can use macro. Okay, so let's try it first. I can make this define ll is long. This now I can use ll as a long now. Okay, actually is become map. This is process is called map. Okay, now I can use ll always. So it's a very better way to write in our CP programming. Okay, so like here we need three inputs and a b. So now I'll use a ll l n comma a comma b c n a b. Okay, so other than I have to actually check it. Okay, so for it start with till 20. Okay, we start with 1 until it will go 20. So LLI equal to 1, where LL is similar to long. I less than equal to n, I plus plus. Okay, if I less than equal to 9, so you don't want to find your sum of each digit because there is only one digit. Then you have to check if I is greater than equal to n and I less than equal to b. If it is it, then I have to sum plus equal to r. Okay, so I have to add sum equal to 2. So if condition is over right now, so if else we have to find it. Okay. So ll leave equal to 0 while I rev equal to 2010 plus I modulus 10 I divided by 10. So whatever the rev will get, if rev greater than equal to A and rev less than equal to B, then sum plus equal to, because here I will become 0, okay? So you can't add I, okay? You just to store in I in LLK equal to, because here I actually becomes 0 after that. Sum plus equal to, because in after I become 0, I actually store in K, so I can use it, okay? So just after that I have print sum, free out sum, okay? So I have actually, okay, here is sum. So 22 and okay, it's giving time, let's see why is it. Okay, let me check it. It's 2 less than equal to 5, 3 and I1, I less than I2 plus I less than equal to 9, just sum plus equal to I, that's it. If I less than, okay, else if I become 10, okay, 0 okay, why am I getting, so do not worry about it, let's check it where in did it go, why I'm getting 10 being exceeded. Okay, I'll actually make a little corrections. LL sum equal to 0. I'll use LL LLR LLA LLR will be equal to 0 and while K, so rev, okay. It should be rev plus rev modulus. So I actually doing rev into 10 something like that. Into return rev. Okay. So here actually check it, if R of I is greater than equal to A and R of I is less than equal to B, then just sum plus B equal to I. Now it will work. Now, so do not worry about that whenever you get something wrong. Just try to find it why your code will not work. Some edge cases are there, some your mistakes are there. Okay, so it's just a part of the coding line. Okay, you have to debug it. Okay? Sometimes it will take a lot of more time. Actually, eat your entire time. I think entire day sometimes. Become accepted. So let's try this way. So you have to print. Okay, given a number n, print n line that describe whom game. Okay, so n is 7. You have to print seventh row till 7 row, and 1 2 3, and whenever it get 4 or multiple of 4, it will become 4. Okay, that's it. Okay, so let's try for this. Whenever you get, you have to print n rows for int n n for int I equal to 1, I less than equal to 1, I plus plus. Okay. And I have to print till 14. Okay. So while so int k equal to 1, if okay, so this one, or better we should use a for int j equal to 1, j less than equal to. Okay, so actually how many will go? So seventh row and 4. So if I check as a matrix, so 7 into 4 is 28. So 28 elements are there. Okay, so it will become n into I plus j plus plus j plus plus. So C out j, but condition is if j modulus 4 equal 0, you have to print C out home, else C out j. And okay, there is no worry about this. Just because whenever I get C out home, I will actually end it. So here actually 7 is the correct. So we are getting correct. Just check it. We have actually solved shape 3. Okay, it's accepted. So what is the problem X? Convert to decimal to. Okay, the convert to decimal to binary something like. So convert n in the binary representation. Count number of ones in the above binary representation, and print equivalent decimal numbers. Okay. So problem is that like here I actually express it like 10. So our binary format is 80, 802 and 0. So how many ones are there? Only two ones. So now these two ones together, these two ones, what will become in decimal? So 2 ka power 0 into 1 plus 2 ka power 1 into 1. So it will become 3. So answer is 3. 7 contain 3 inputs, so 3 ones, and so 3 1 will give us actually 7. Okay, so let's try to solve this one. So first count how many ones are there, and like if I get n ones, okay, so just convert n ones into decimal number. Like here if 3 ones are there, so you have to solve like this: 2 ka power 0 into 1, 2 ka power 1 into 1 plus 2 ka power square into 1. So it will give 7. Okay. So first you have to find it. Okay. So int n is given. I have to take its integer. While 3 minus 1. So I have to store how many ones are there. Int count equal to 0 while n. Similar like count plus equal to n modulus 2. Okay. If it is 1, it will increase our count modulus 2. Okay. Count divided by equal to 2. So this is the way to find actual binary number. Okay. Now if I get the count, okay, like if I get 3 1, if I get 3 1, if I get 3 1, so I will write here 2 ka power 0 into 1 plus 2 ka power 1 into 1 plus 2 ka square into 1. So 1 is actually not affected, so it will become 2 ka power 0 plus 2 ka power 1 plus 2 square for 3 1. So can you write this one is 2 ka power cube minus 1? Okay, 2 ka power cube minus 1. You can actually make a formula of GP. So there is a geometric formula. Okay, 2 ka power cube minus 1. Okay, the geometric series are there. So the geometric series are saying like if you write 2 ka power 0 1 2 ka power 1 plus till 2 ka power n, it is formula of 2 ka power n minus 1. Okay, I am using this formula. Okay, so I know the count to see out how to comma count comma minus 1 and okay. So our problem x is 371. It should be answer. So 371. So it's giving a correct. So our submit. One more contest. Okay. So let's try. Okay, it's giving a wrong answer. Okay, we'll try another. I think why it's getting wrong. It's similar like that. 3 1 it will become 3. What are the HKs that you are looking for? N equal to 2 to the power 31. A into 10. I think I have to taken it as long. It should be long, I think. Okay, let's try to just change into LL count. LL is here long. And another thing that LL is defined. LL is long. Okay, here is our macro. So LL count equal to count n divided by 2 count n modulus it. Now I think it's correct because of long actually giving the wrong answer. I think so. 2 to the power 31 minus 1 is 4. Okay, 3711. So let's try another 7. If it's getting wrong, we'll actually check it why it's getting wrong. Okay, so did it keep wrong answer? Let's try changing the count plus if n and 1. If n is odd, then count count plus. So pow. Okay. Okay, I'll actually store L answer equal to pow. Yes, it will be something like that. I think. Oh, it's better actually changing this line. I think I can change. I think this is a problem of overflow. Count plus equal to n more. I will not change. I actually store in answer. Answer is bigger than integer. Now it can give the correct answer. So now it's doing okay now. So answer actually is a long. So it will store a very big number. Okay, it will store here. So the problem is that actually power to comma count minus one actually work as a integers. So overflow problems are there. So given a number n, print first n number of Fibonacci sequence. You know that how Fibonacci sequence work and till 45. Okay. So nothing is a problem. Just taking a long here. LLN CN. Okay. So if so, let's store LLA equal to 0, LLB equal to 1, LLC equal to A plus B. So if n equal 1, I have to see out 1. Okay. Or see out A. Else if n equal to see out A comma p. Else, so else you have to print c out a. Let copy it. And for ln I equal to 3, I less than equal to 1, I plus plus c out c. So now I have to another store into c. So first I have to store a equal to b, and our b equal to c, and c equal to a plus b. Okay, so let's try to get it in 8. 8. There's a multiple way to solve this Fibonacci sequence. There are more efficient approach. This is one of the good approach. Okay, so 0 1 1 2 3 5 8 8 13. Okay, it should be till 13. Is not included 13, so it's less than that. Okay, now it's right. So let's try to submit this. Is the Fibonacci are there? So actually we are reaching our last problem. If it is submitted, accepted is okay. It will give the wrong answer. Why it will give the wrong answer? So 0 1 1 2 3 5 8. Well, 0 1 1 2 3 5 8. Okay, n equal to 7. Okay, n equal to 7 is not equal to 8. So it should be equal to. Now it's correct. Sometimes I do a lot of silly mistakes. Do not worry about that. Right now we'll submit again. Do a less mistake because it will actually come after a lot of practice. If you practice a lot of problem, you will gaining why getting wrong. So, okay. The code is accepted. So, so our last problem is Fibonacci. Last three numbers are there. Okay. This is another problem that you can solve by using permutation combination, inclusion exclusions principle in O1. Just using a formula. Okay. I am actually taking another separate video to how to solve this using how to prove this formula using a generating function. This approach was called generating function. Okay, and the principle of inclusion exclusion principle. I can make a formula of O1, and I will try to make it in a separate video, so it will be very easy for you. So here actually let's try to given a two number k and s, how many different value of x, y, z such that x, y, z in between 0 and k and x plus y plus z equal to x. Okay. If I make a 3 loop for one x for y for a z, it will become O and Q. Okay. If I take a 3 loop, 3 nested loop, it become O and Q. And I have only 3 seconds, so it will become 3 into 10 to the power 7. Okay. So here our n is 3. Yes, k is 3000. So 3000 into 3000 three times, it will